Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach Chodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles, and others, a great millstone. And salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening. Push forth this word with truth and sincerity. And your few Akwath as well, that's listening with sincerity. All right, today, just coming back at you guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. There will be a crying for wine in the streets. Okay, we're entering those times where people are going to start looking for answers. Okay, when all hell starts to break loose, people are going to be looking for answers, man. They're going to be looking to know what is going on. Okay, why is the Wi-Fi not working? Why am I not getting any signal? Why can I not send a text to my friends and ask what's going on? The lights are not working, right? That's the times that we're entering into, which, recently that movie that just came out, right? Leave the World Behind. It shows you a great depiction of how it's going to be like, okay? Which, of course, it's not going to be exactly how the movie presents it, but it gives you an idea of what the scriptures speak about, man, right? So let's start with this in Isaiah 24 and verse 11. It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Okay, what's that? What's that crying for wine in the streets? In other words, they're looking for answers. They're looking for answers of what's going on. Okay, why are these things happening? I thought everything was going to go back to normal. Why are these things happening? They're going to be looking for answers. Okay, when they see that the system starts to crash. Okay, which in that movie, it shows you that it was a cyber attack, you may say, that basically started everything. Okay, which these global leaders, they've been warning you about cyber attacks that could happen. Okay, so hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're getting closer, man. Okay, they don't say these things for no reason. All right, which ultimately scriptures, forewarn us about these things that's supposed to come. Okay. All right, the blackouts. Okay, the famines. People fighting one against another for the lack of bread. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we know of these things, but these people, these normal people that's not within the sanctuary of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, they're not going to know what's going on. Okay, that's why in that movie, all that they were asking, we got to figure out what's going on. Let's stay put. I'm going to go out to the town and see if anybody knows any news of what's going on, right? Because once the system crashes, you can't send any text. You can't get any news. There's no Wi-Fi. Nothing's working. Okay, it's going to be back to the old ages where there was no internet. And you know how these people, they're dependent upon, the internet and their phones, right? Okay. We're living in a system where you're basically dependent on your phone, man, to get your day-to-day news. Okay, without the phone, people they're pretty much lost, man. Okay, and when society starts to crumble, that's gonna be more evident how that they're basically lost sheep. Okay. Now let's get this. Let's get this in Zephaniah 1. All right, and verse. Let's see here. In verse 17, it says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as the dust, and their flesh as the dung. Okay, they're going to be walking like blind men. All right, in other words, having no answers, having no clue of what's going on, having no clue of why these things are happening. Okay, because their hope is that once again, everything is going to go back to normal. That's the hope of these people. They're expecting, you know, the New Year's are coming, right? The New Year is coming, right? 2024. Okay, they're expecting everything to go back to normal, right? Hey, hey, trust me, something's brewing up, man. Okay, the Lord did say that the vision is not going to tarry, but it shall surely come. All right. Okay, so hey, who knows, man? 2024 might be that year where hey, the Lord starts moving things in motion. Okay, which things are already in motion, but it's gonna be evident. It's gonna be right in front of you. Okay, once there's no lights in the house, okay, once cars are not working, all right, once the system crashes, hey, you're gonna know, right? Okay, you're gonna know. And us, we're waiting for these things to happen. Okay, us, we're on the watch for these things. All right, so we're gonna be knowing what's going on. We're not gonna be like these people. Oh, what's going on, man? Yo, I gotta check my neighbor. Yo, does he know what's going on? Does he have food stocked up? Hey, we're not gonna be in that spirit, man. Us, we're gonna be in that joyful spirit, knowing that, hey, yep, this is it. That's the day that this is the times that we've been looking forward to. Hey, the Lord is coming, right? But as for them, they're gonna be like blind men. Okay. Let's get this one as well. And in the book of 2nd Ezra 5. All right. In verse 1, it says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Okay, the way of truth is going to be hidden. Okay, right? You know, the truth is not going to be easily accessible, you know, as right now. Right now, you could go into YouTube and search up, you know, GMS breakdown of Revelation 13. You could go and search up about the truth, right? But hey, once the time comes, once again, when the system crashes, when, you know, EMP attack, right, happens where no Wi-Fi, no internet, no electricity, no nothing, you're not going to be able to go on YouTube and search up, you know, breakdown of Revelation 13 or breakdown of signs where the Lord is going to come back. No, you're not going to be able to do that. Okay? That's part of that way of truth being hidden. All right? And that's when people are going to be losing their marbles, looking for the prophets to give them answers. Yo, what was that you were saying about EMP attack? How that the Lord is going to bring darkness? What was it again? Right? About the MOTB being the microchip. What was that again? Right? Hey, they're gonna be looking for the prophets. Okay? But hey, the way of truth is gonna be hidden. All right? The Lord is gonna basically hide his men. Okay, he's gonna make the tongue of his men's mouth to cleave to the roof of their mouths, as it tells you in the book of Ezekiel. Okay? It says verse 2, but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Yeah, and iniquity is only increasing, man. Okay? We're at a time where iniquity is going to its peak. Okay, because it tells you in the book of 2nd Ezra 15 how that the earth has been basically, you know, what's that? You know what? Let's get it, man. I'm butchering the precept. Well, 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 6, it says, wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And wickedness is synonymous with iniquity. Okay, right? Because what brings forth wickedness? You breaking the law. Okay. So and iniquity is what? Sin upon sin, and sin is what? Breaking the law. It's multitudes of sins. Okay. Hey, we're at that time where iniquity is reaching its peak, man. Okay, and it tells y'all that, you know, in Matthew 24, how, Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Let's forget that one too. Okay. This is Matthew 24 and verse 12. It says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You can only imagine how that these people are going to be turning against one another. All right. Okay. When all hell breaks loose, that's when the true colors of these people are going to show. Right. Where they're going to fight against one another. Like it tells you, friends shall fight against one another like enemies. Okay. Hey, we're going to see those things. We're going to see that very soon, man. And going back to that movie, it kind of showed you that, right? When they went looking for the medicine for the son, okay? They're ready to shoot it out right there, man. Right? Yeah, that's hey, man, we're entering into some beautiful times, man. Right now, we're just at that calm before the storm, okay? Don't get it twisted just because, things are seeming like, smooth sailing, okay? It seems like everything's in control, right? Everything is looking like it's going back to normal. Hey, let me get this, man. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 3. You know what? Let's start at verse 1. It says, but of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Yeah, Apostle Paul, is telling us that, hey, I don't need to write to you guys. You guys already know. Those that be of the elect, okay, those that's within the sanctuary of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua as we're currently speaking. I don't need to write to you. You know that the Lord is gonna come as a thief. Okay? You know that the birth pains, they come suddenly, right? Okay? They come suddenly. You see what I'm saying? Yes, you could, predict, okay, as you get closer, to the time of deliverance, where, the child basically comes out. Yes, you could predict it, but it still catches you unawares, right? Like a bow, catches you unawares, right? Likewise, these plagues, these birth pains before Yahushua comes, is gonna catch these people unawares, man. Okay, but as for us, we're gonna be watching, seeing. Okay, yep, boom, yep. This is the sign that Yahushua spoke about. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Only a few more steps. Okay, right? And these birth pains, they're not gonna catch us like these people. Okay, we're already being prepped up in the mind. Okay, to be stable in those times, not to let, to be stable that, the plagues don't affect us. Because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to protect his elect. Okay? It says, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety. Are we not currently in that peace and safety spirit right now? Where everything seems like it's going back to normal. Here it is. We're entering into the holidays. Christmas. Right? It's only in a few more weeks. People are in that... they're already in that friendly spirit already. That Christmas spirit. Hi, hello, oh yes, happy holidays, yeah. People are already in that spirit right now. Okay, it's that peace and safety. Right? What does it say? It says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see, then it says suddenly, boom. It's like a knockout right there, like an uppercut that you don't even see. Right? Suddenly, boom, takes you unawares, just like a woman when she's going through her birth pains, right? As we went into earlier. Right? The birth pains, yes, you can kind of predict that, once again, as you get closer to the time of deliverance, you see that the woman is getting bigger, right? Here it is, she's at the around 7-8 months. Okay, you should know that, the birth pains are gonna start coming soon. Okay, at first, it's from probably, how do you say that word? What's that word I'm looking for? At first, it might be like, spaced out, in lack of better words. But the closer and closer you get to the time of deliverance, those pains starts coming like, back to back to back to back, man. Okay, that's how the plagues are gonna come upon the world. All right, you know what? Let's get 2nd Ezra 16. Okay, because it goes into the birth pains before Yahushua is coming. Right, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 37. It says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack." Yep, they're not gonna be slack. Okay, right? They're not gonna be slack, man. It says, verse 38, "As when a woman with child is in the as when a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, let's read that again. I'm getting a bit too excited. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 38, it says, "As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment." Yeah, they do not slack. Okay? It's back to back to back to back, man. Hey, these people, they're not ready, man. They're not ready for the judgments that the Lord's about to bring upon the world, man. Okay, they're too caught up in La La Land right now, man. Okay, they're not ready for the realities to be confounded. Okay, they're not ready for that facade, that illusion that Esau has basically, he's been making them live in, Disneyland. Okay, they're not ready for that to be confounded, man. So, hey, they're going to be, man, they're going to be taken like the fishes is caught in the net, as it tells you in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter and the 12th verse, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. It says, verse 39, "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side." On every side, man. Just like we read in 1 Thessalonians 5, how that, they shall not escape. Okay? And going back to that movie again, they couldn't escape it. They had to live it. They had to be right then and there, man, and face reality. Right? And the mom, she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna laugh about this. Everything's gonna go back to normal." Hey, at first, that's what these people are gonna think too, man. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, this is just a little hiccup, okay? Everything's gonna go back to normal. We don't have to worry." Right? Give it a few more days. Let's go sleep on it, wake up tomorrow and figure it out. Okay? And everything's going to be back to normal. And now I realize there's only more and more fire that the Lord is going to bring, man. Hey, once again, these people, hey, they're going to be crying for wine in the streets, man. They're going to be looking for answers. Okay? So that's why it's best to invest in the truth right now and keep watch. So when these things come, hey, you're not taking and surprise. Okay? Hey, so with that, man, I'm going to close it off there by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wachach Chodesh. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, until next time, I'm